dominant warhorse of the medieval period was the Andalusian stallion. It represents the perfect combination of size, speed, strength, and intelligence.
Very distinctive because they're beautifully gray. They're born black, but by the time you see them in the show, they're either a dapple gray and then they turn white by the time they're 10 years old. We also use quarter horses as well. Quarter horses have a great disposition and they do real well for our games.
Horses were involved in every facet of warfare, whether it was transportation to the actual battle site, to reconnaissance, and right up to charging in battle with a mounted knight in armor. They were involved in every facet, even the cleaning of the battlefield afterwards with bodies and things of that nature. There were also several maneuvers developed strictly for warfare with the Spanish Andalusian. One is called the capriole, which the horse actually rears on his front legs and then jumps and kicks out with his hind legs. And that was to defend against an attack from the rear. If somebody was being attacked from behind, the rider could make his horse rear and then capriole, and then with a double thrusting kick to the horse or the opposing rider.
That typically takes about 6 months to teach a horse and about 2 years to perfect it, to get them to where they're really jumping up in the air and kicking out their back legs and doing it successfully. There.
It's not a natural thing for a horse to charge head on to another horse. And a guy dressed in armor with all these various bright colors, with the lances crashing in their head, the noise, the debris falling around his body and his head. So it takes several hundred hours to train a horse to joust. So we generally like to have a night practice with a horse for several weeks, several months before we put them in the show so they can develop a rapport, a trust, a bond. And these things take time.
Because of it being in a closed arena, we got sound, lights. It does take some horses a little bit of time to get adjusted to the effects of the arena. But for the most part, the horses take to it pretty good. It doesn't take too long. They learn to accept it and tolerate it quite well. Now here at this castle, we do have a viewing area where you can come and see the horses, but we don't have a set area for people to pet any of the horses.
We'd love for you to come out and see our beautiful Andalusian stallions here at Medieval Times Myrtle Beach.